I'm Mrs. Wolliver, and today is Mrs. Wolliver Day. Are you ready for a story? Oh, I have a special story today. My story today is called Pedro's Problem, but it was written and illustrated by my son, Chase, when he was in 6th grade. It's a great story. Let's get back to it. One warm summer day, Pedro was swimming in his pool. As Pedro turned for another lap, he heard the phone ring. Pedro got out of the pool and answered the phone. "Hi, Pedro," said Paula. "What are you doing?" "I'm swimming in my pool," said Pedro. "Do you want to come over?" "No, I can't," said Paula. "But the reason I was calling was to see if you wanted to come to the Hogs game with me tonight." The Hogs were Pedro's favorite basketball team. He had always wanted to go to a home game, but Pedro had a problem. "Can I call you back later?" asked Pedro. "Sure," said Paula. "Okay," said Pedro. "Goodbye." Pedro hung up the phone and ran into his mom's room. Pedro told his mom that Paula just invited him to the Hogs game tonight, but his first flag football game was in the morning. He wanted his mom's opinion on what he should do. Pedro's mom told him to go to his room and think about the good side and the bad side of going to the game. Pedro knew that one of the good things was that he loved the Hogs. Another good thing was, he thought, being able to sit by Paula all night. But then Pedro started thinking about the bad things that could happen. What if I eat some rotten popcorn and be up sick all night, he thought. And what if I get up to get Paula a soda and then fall down and hurt my knee? So Pedro decided not to go to the Hogs game. He called Paula back and told her that he couldn't go, but thanked her for inviting him and told her to have a great time. The next morning, Pedro woke up at 7 in the morning and got ready for his game. Then he went downstairs for breakfast. After breakfast, he brushed his teeth and went to the field. Down, set, hike. The quarterback handed the ball off to Pedro. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, yelled the ref. After the game, Paula ran down the field towards Pedro. "Hi, Pedro," said Paula. "Oh, hi," said Pedro. "Did you have fun last night?" "Well, actually, no," said Paula. "I had a terrible time." "Really?" said Pedro. "What happened?" "Well, the Hogs lost," said Paula. "I ate some rotten popcorn and was up sick all night. Not to mention, when I went for a soda, I fell down and hurt my knee." "Oh, well," said Pedro. "Let's go home." Wasn't that a funny story? That is so funny. Oh, my son, he did a great job on this story. Okay, but let's talk about the pros and cons. You got a decision to make, right? You got a decision to make. It needs to be a good decision. Weigh the pros and the cons, the good things that could happen, the bad things that could happen. But it's really funny that Chase wrote in that all the bad things that could happen to Pedro actually happened to Paula. So that was funny.